Hey everyone, I'm here to review today 3 of the pockets STX sent me over. One of them is their ProForm pocket. We have the Crux Mesh pocket. And then we have the Pro Mesh, which is their full mesh women's pocket, which we will be getting into later. But first I want to go into the ProForm. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the ProForm pocket first. This is their ladder pocket. When I got it, honestly, I thought it was a little stiff before I strung it, and I strung it in my stick. I played around with it a couple days. It loosened up a little bit. I definitely started liking it a little bit more once it was loosening up, once we were getting some reps in with it. It still holds its shape. It's still got a good pocket. It is still very accurate, but it's just a little nicer to catch with once those leathers kind of gave in a little bit. I would recommend this to anyone midfield or attack based, anyone that doesn't need that extra soft catch and wants a really accurate stick. I would recommend this for them. Okay, so now we have Crux Mesh, which is basically just a strip of mesh. It's pretty soft, and it's meant to have like 2 runners alongside of it to be strung in the head. The only problem I had was you really need to tighten at the bottom these leathers to make sure they don't bunch in, because if they start to bunch in, the ball will get stuck with how narrow the Crux 600 is. Since this mesh is so soft, this stick will definitely have the softest catch of all 3. But saying that, since the mesh is soft, it doesn't hold shape very well. You can get a little bit of a pocket back there, but if you have a ball in here and you go to throw hard, you're stretching out this mesh. So for that reason, I would recommend this head for younger kids that are starting. They need that softer catch. They're not throwing the ball quite as hard, so accuracy should not be an issue for them. Okay, lastly we have the Pro Mesh, the full mesh women's stick from STX. You can see you have a couple rows of these thicker diamonds up here, and then as you get lower, you get these smaller ones. The purpose of that is these smaller ones will be a little tighter in the bottom, and that'll push the ball up towards the sweet spot, which in this stick they want the sweet spot to be up higher. I like how they did it because it wasn't drastic enough that the ball can't sit down here, but it was just enough so it does help push the ball up towards this. So as you can see, the Pro Mesh has a pretty good pocket shape, and it sits right below the shooters, which adds a ton of hold. Out of all 3 sticks, this stick definitely has the most hold. It still has a soft catch, but not quite as soft as the Crux Mesh. And it is still very accurate, but not as accurate as the ProForm pocket. I would recommend this head to anyone on the field. I think it's a very good all-around head. It has a soft catch, it's got some accuracy, you have a good amount of hold, and it doesn't play as differently as you would think than other sticks. I play with mostly leather sticks, and I picked this up, and it did not take me very long to get used to it because of how that high pocket sits up there. This gets me excited because I believe this will open a big door to help women understand how to string sticks better. Even if you want to learn just how to tighten your shooting strings or just anything on your stick in general, going through something like this at least one time will really help you make you understand how your lacrosse stick works and what you need to do if it ever breaks or if you need to fix it in any way.